welcome to 2K. DA.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in the fast break situations.
Jackson with it. Lillard picks him up. Jackson dishes to Morris. Here's George. And that one hits back iron. Lillard outside. The tray. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Leonard inside. Guarded by Powell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now here's Powell. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And the rejection by Cousins.
Are using great defensive instincts. Cousins will swat anyone's shot away. He's relentless.
5 to shoot. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Portland no good that time either. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And George, here we go. Outside for Jackson. Beyond the arc.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Nurkic finds Lillard. Now Powell over George. The shot by Powell, no good.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
So they take the lead.
How about the strength of Morris, shrugging off the D and nailing the shot?
And here's Portland, trailing by 2. Now Lillard. Count the basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Morris. Up and in on the layup. Morris has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's why you love Morris, because he is just a total team player. Not only an extraordinary screener, but a superb roller as well.
Jackson against Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Here's Nurkic. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, I love Nurkic's shot selection. I mean, outstanding at getting to his spots and converting.
Jackson against Lillard. Jackson passes to Morris. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Powell kicks to Covington. Pass to Nurkic. Outside Covington. George against McCollum. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Outside for Jackson. And Covington sends it back. Floats it up there for Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
George against McCollum. Good work there as it goes.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
For Portland, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Lillard finds Nurkic, and here is Powell. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And here they come. Here's Leonard. Good D by McCollum.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Jackson against Powell. Lillard outside. And there's the pass to Covington. Over George. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
You can't be too physical with Covington. He's tough. He's athletic, and he knows how to force the issue.
Free throw drops for Covington. And both free throws good for Covington. 7 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Kennard for 3. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
And you see this so often. Lead wide. Ended the period with a 3-point attempt.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac is out there with Kawhi Leonard. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Man in at the 3 spot. Lock at 6. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's McCollum. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Anthony up on top. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Collins. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
I like how attacking Collins is. I mean, you get him the ball in the good spot, he's not going to disappoint.
And here's Kennard. Kicks it out to Leonard. For the 3. They get it back. Zubac. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now, here's Cantor. McCollum outside. Shot on the wing. Up again, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got his first basket.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
Kennard with the ball. Cantor covered. Zubac against McCollum. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Simons. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Norman Powell's checked in for Zach Collins. And it's Damian Lillard in for McCollum. Now, here's Cantor. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Kennard with the ball. And he banks in the layup. And now a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Stolen by Beverly. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. Zubac the pass to Ibaka. Shoots over Kansas. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. The shot by Powell, no good. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Beverly. Moves back up. Passes it to Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass. Zubac has got 8.
And that's what Beverly does best. A quick passer who distributes the ball incredibly well.
34 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Simons, defended by Beverly. And Kanter throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Kanter. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
Beverly finds Kennard. There's the triple. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Simons the pass to Lillard. Offensive rebound. Powell for 3. And that one released in time, but no good.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Rick. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to us. And that'll do it for our halftime review.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. To the paint, here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lillard scanning the floor. And then Lillard slams it in.
Lillard is phenomenal at penetrating to the bucket. His speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
Outside, George fires the 3. No good on the shot. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up. That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 6. He kicks it to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Over Morris. Anthony can't hit. Clippers leading by 3. Leonard the pass to George.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, and Los Angeles with some changes. Mann's checked in. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Zach Collins checked in for Portland. Norman Powell comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Pass to Lillard. Takes a three. Morris with the rebound. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And George kicks to Morris. Outside for George. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
Now, here's Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Here's the pass to Pop. To the middle. Here's Collins. And just miss after miss right now.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Morris. Great positioning on the putback. Morris has got 6 points.
You really admire how fierce Morris is on the glass. He never gives up on keeping the next possession alive.
Rondo against Lillard.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Cousins dishes to Rondo. George against Powell. Lets it go from deep. That doesn't go either for George.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And McCollum with the slam.
Can't afford to give McCullough any breathing room. Once he has it, he's ready to shoot.
1:06 left in the third quarter of the game. Cousins finds Rondo. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. That one drops for him. He's got 9.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
Rondo against Lillard. Dishes it to Powell. Pass to Collins. Down low. It's blocked. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George has got the ball. Took him no time at all on that one. George has got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's Powell on the wing. Outside Collins. Inside. Here's Lillard, and Rondo sends it back.
Oh, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points up at the end of the period. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Kennard. Baca is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Batum, and it's Beverly in at the one. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Kept alive, and Ibaka is right there. And the Clippers lead by 15.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
McCollum outside. From 16 feet away, he cans it. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Zubac the pass to Kennard. All three off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 13. Great D that time from Batum.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the rejection by Zubac. With the putback, and Cantor able to finish.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Kennard against McCollum. Fires from deep. But they get it back.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational. He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simon.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 11-point game. Kicks it to Lillard. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the basket by McCollum.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on it.
Kennard for three. Buries it from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 11.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
From 11 feet away, they get it back. Back to Powell. Second shot opportunity. The shot will not fall.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Cousins kicks to Leonard. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside.
Look, the more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset. Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
McCollum against Kennard. Lets it go with a three. Portland grabs the miss.
Yeah, I don't know why he keeps shooting. Anybody tell me nothing is falling for him? He's going to end the game on a bad note if he keeps this up.
Paul George is checked in for Luke Kennard. Lillard outside. Shoots the three. And another three for Portland.
Clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad. George looking around.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Covington down low. Morris is there. Lillard misses. Leonard against Lillard. There's Jackson with the three. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Lillard fires away from way outside. Lillard again missing.
An area where McCollum must continue to work on it. It helps whenever he's making it.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the Clippers starting five. We've got Kawhi Leonard, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the one. And for the Bucks, Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Giannis in at the small forward position. Now here is Holiday. Well, Greg, fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Now George. Shot clock at 6. 13 feet away. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Now here is George. And good that time.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Count it.
When he's on the floor, Antetokounmpo makes good things happen inside. I mean, he's got so much size and skill. A lot for the defense to try to contend with.
Now, here's George. Leonard on the wing, covered by Giannis. George against DiVincenzo. And it's George finishing it off.
Amazing athleticism from George. I mean, sprinting towards the bucket and getting there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Leonard dishes to George. Back to Leonard. Pass to Cousins. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, that time Cousins got his man in the air and was able to draw the contact. Good play by him.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Mann's checked in. Tucker, the pass to Lopez. And stolen by Cousins. And they're moving it up. Here's Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Cousins turning defense into offense with his activity that time.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Mann. Cousins, the pass to Mann. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 13 feet away. That one wide left.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Tucker.
Taking it strong. Nice finish by the big fella. Way to get after it, Lopez. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Here's Holiday, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Lopez finds Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Kicks it out to Leonard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, who's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the Bucks miss again. Clippers trail by 3. And Batum kicks to Ibaka. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Here's Connaughton. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked.
For me personally, I just want.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Chris Middleton is out there with Portis, and it's Forbes in at the point. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And the shot goes down. Zubac has got his first points in this one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
To the middle, here's Connaughton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Connaughton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And George gets it to go.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
DiVincenzo against Kennard. And here is DiVincenzo. With the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now, here's Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Here is Forbes. Portis, the pass to Forbes. To the paint. Here's Middleton. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. P.J. Tucker comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now, here's George. George double teamed. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo, and it's Leonard missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Middleton. He dishes it to Giannis. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's George. Lopez with the steal. Middleton outside. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Leonard misses off the right iron.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And Giannis throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Holiday with the 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The clock run. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Beth. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. And he might not get all the attention. And that...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jackson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's George in at the 2 spot. Here's Morris. That one misses. Good D by Holiday. Bucks leading by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to George. A floater and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Cousins. Luke Kennard comes in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Tucker. And the shot is long.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Outside for Rondo. In the corner, it's Morris. The pass to Zubac. Shoots over Portis. Nifty move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this area at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's Portis after Rajon Rondo's bucket. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And that one drops. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Back to DiVincenzo. That one goes. Count it. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Kennard. No good on that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Forbes can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Morris. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. The putback. Poked away. The Clippers shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Here's Morris, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Basket good.
Boy, when it's coming off of Forbes' fingertips like this, guys, it is cash money. What a pure-looking stroke.
Leonard inside. He doesn't hit that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's the break. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the night.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Shots good by Kennard.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
He gets it up. Portis. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the Bucks. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Brook Lopez is out there with Antetokounmpo, and then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Here's Forbes. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Bucks lead by 5. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. So the wing on the left. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Bryn Forbes. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
They double him with Middleton. Ibaka down low. Antetokounmpo defending, and Ibaka slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but Those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. Clippers trail by 5. Beverly deciding where to go with it. To the inside. Ibaka, no luck. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Bucks passing it around, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Clippers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Passes it to Cousins. Ibaka right side. Kicks to Beverly. Back to Ibaka. Over Lopez. And the call. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen. Triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in front of the Kumbo. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
DiVincenzo against George. It's good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. Giannis against Leonard. Giannis inside. Great D that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 6. From deep, George traps in the tray. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision maker in these situations, which makes it even more obvious.
Here's Connaughton, guarded by Jackson. Feeds to Lopez. To the paint, and stolen by Cousins. Here's Leonard. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. And they're running. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game. Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And here's George for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now here's DiVincenzo. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Leonard, that's for 2. It's off. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Holiday. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the center position. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. Now here's Lillard, stolen by Middleton. Got Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And Holiday throws it down.
Middleton's got such a great wingspan. That comes into play on steals just like that one.
Powell, the pass to Lillard. Back to Powell. Kicks it out to McCollum to the left side wing. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team. Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Right side, Covington. Now the pass to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lillard. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Antetokounmpo passes to Tucker. Antetokounmpo kicks it to Tucker. Bucks passing it around. Here's Middleton. Offensive rebound, Bucks. They shoot again. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. A nice shot by Tucker.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Lillard. McCollum. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pass to Tucker. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Stolen by McCollum. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from 3.
Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Giannis high post. It's deflected. against DiVincenzo. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
That's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have, man. I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And Portland has possession after the basket by Milwaukee. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Anthony. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Here's Forbes, and another basket for Milwaukee.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Powell, no one around him. Oh, good with the triple. Milwaukee in the lead. Feeds to Forbes. Good on the shot. Forbes has got his second bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Lillard. McCollum outside. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. 4 on the clock. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He has 7.
You give CJ that kind of shot, and he's going to knock it down. He'll exploit the defense all night long.
Here's Connaughton. Off with the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Anthony is out there with Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. Outside, Jones. Inside, Kanter, the pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's Connaughton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down low. Lopez against Kanter. Lopez kicks to Portis. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Portland trailing here. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. Simons surveying the D. Hollis-Jefferson finds Jones. Kanter inside. Lopez is there. Jones, no luck.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
It's stolen by Jones. Goes up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now, here's Portis. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Lopez. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Hollis Jefferson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Back to Canner. Just 5 to shoot. That shot no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's DiVincenzo. And he makes good on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Here's Simons. Passes to Jones. Hollis Jefferson with it. Here's Simons. Pulls up. Rebound by Brook Lopez. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. The dish to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis. It's tipped. Outside Anthony. Cantor inside. Lopez covering. Here's Simons. Outside Anthony. Lobs it up for Cantor. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look now for Portland. Collins checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. And McCollum subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins for the Trailblazers. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Norman Powell comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Teague, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Holiday looking over the floor. Teague. And Teague is right there. Teague's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's McCollum. 7 points in the game. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Lillard way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Well, for the Bucks, Kenny, what's your view? And that's...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. They've got Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Tucker in at the power forward. Giannis left side. The pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
McCollum outside. Shoots from the baseline. Nurkic finds Lillard. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks leading by 7.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Powell, the pass to Covington. He feeds it to Nurkic. Covington's shot is off.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Holiday against Lillard. Now here is Holiday. Defense right on him. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. It's McCollum on the wing. Guarded by Tucker. Nobody near Lillard. Portland no good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Tucker the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Tucker. Crafty move. Rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers trail by 10. It's all about Antetokounmpo. And here comes the break. And here we go. Finishes the break with a slam.
And Middleton getting up there allows him, with that height, to get up and jam it down.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Milwaukee leading by 10. Here's Connaughton, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Portis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Bucks lead by 12.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the third quarter. Here's Simons. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I feel like Melo has always been a guy who doesn't mind hanging around down low, knocking guys around a little bit, and getting great second chance opportunities.
Here is Forbes. Back to Connaughton. 5 on the clock. Here is Forbes. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. There's Hollis Jefferson. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Hollis Jefferson's got his second basket of the game.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Forbes, the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. Fades. Bank shot. No good. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Trailing here by 8. To the middle. Here's Portis. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the night.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
A different look now for Portland. Collins checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Norman Powell. And McCollum subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Simons. Covington trying to break free. Holiday with the block.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action after this word. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's a 10-point game. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Collins. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Antetokounmpo kicks it to Tucker. Tries it from 19. They get it back. Kicks it down to Middleton. Another shot. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Pass to McCollum. To the inside. Lillard. That one doesn't drop. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Lillard attacking down low. Collins dishes to Lillard. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 5. Lillard the pass to Collins. Looking to get it going. Off the left rim and out.
And that's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Offensive rebound. Giannis kicks to Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Snatched up. Giannis passes to Middleton. Passes it to Holiday. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Powell in for Carmelo Anthony. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez is checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
That one, no good. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Covington. Here we go, one-on-one.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Bucks leading by 12. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. That's going to send Damian Lillard to the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Think about just how much focus Lillard has every year about his drive to be one of the best guards in the league. Whether it's recognized or not by an all-star appearance really doesn't have an impact on how he approaches the game.
And he makes that one. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Scooped up.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Milwaukee.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
The rebound by Middleton. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo sinks the three-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 16. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard with the bucket.
Top-notch ball handling skills. That's just one of the things separating Lillard from most other point guards.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Lopez, no luck. Stolen by Holiday. And Giannis gets it to go.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We bring you tonight here are the starters for Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. And there's Jackson. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for Portland, we've got Damian Lillard. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then it's Little. And it's Powell in at the small forward spot. Now here's Jackson. Out to Morris. Releases. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. He gets it in there.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Leonard inside. Powell's there. Leonard with the bucket.
Love the aggressiveness. Kawhi very active, very focused on the job at hand.
Lillard dishes to Little. Back to Lillard. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And here's George for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Nurkic up top. Dishes it to Covington. And there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's George. It's stolen by Little. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Jackson with it. Pass to Leonard. Takes it off the glass.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Lillard against Jackson. Lillard attacking. Count it. Good.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Now here's Leonard. The pass to Jackson. He dishes it to Cousins. Missed inside.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Lillard. Inside. Covington with it. George picks him up. And there's the feed to Little. Shoots over Cousins. It's good on the putback.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
To the paint, here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's Simons. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Now Kennard. A three-pointer off the mark. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Simons surveying the D. The shot's good from Cantor.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot. Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Here's Simons. Passes to Powell. To the wing right side. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Cantor. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Rondo. Lays it up and banks it in. Rondo's got his second bucket tonight.
2 of Rondo's greatest assets. Very strong for his size and very comfortable operating in the paint.
From deep three-point range. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Trailblazers. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his up.
I think it comes from the.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Collins is out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point. They're the group that Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Kennard's shot is off. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Cantor kicks to Collins. Outside Anthony. There's the dish to Collins. That shot is off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Batum. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Powell. Dishes to Carmelo. Now here's Powell. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Collins. And the rejection by Ibaka. Here's Beverly, and the shot goes in.
Just 6'1", but not many players more physical than Patrick Beverly.
Here's Simons. Pass to Canner. He kicks to Powell. Tries again. Here's Cantor. Left block shot on the way. And off the glass. That one's good. Cantor's got 6.
And really inside the paint is where Cantor thrives. His dominant approach lets him just own that space.
Here's Beverly. And the layup falls. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Simons. Outside Anthony. Wide open. No good off the back of the rim.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition. Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully he can stay healthy this go around.
Now here's Powell.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. Little. He's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Now, here is Morris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jackson kicks to George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
The offensive rebound. Second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
And the Clippers making a change here. Man's checked in. Now here's Lillard. And there's the pass to Little. Kicks to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball over. Three-pointer. Little can't hit. Clippers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. In the corner, George with it. No good from outside. Fast break, here we go. Powell finds Covington. Back to Powell. Nice D from Cousins.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a 1. Thanks for joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
So for the Clippers right now, Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now here's Little. Down low. Here's Powell. Lillard outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Covington down low. He's covered by Leonard. Little passes to Nurkic. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Outside, George. Pass to Cousins. He dishes it to Jackson. And they get it, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Trailblazers leading by 4. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for DeMarcus Cousins, and Serge Ibaka subbed in for Morris.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
George.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Lillard, the pass to Simons. Up top, Covington, defended by Ibaka. Feeds it to Nurkic. Sinks that one from the post. Nurkic has got 6 points.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Outside, Covington. Back to Lillard. Pass to Simons. Over George. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Jackson dishes to George. But they recover it. Zubac the pass to Ibaka. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Finished off the break. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Simons. Now the dish to Covington. Here's Simons, defended by George. The 17-footer. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here now the Clippers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Leonard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's a 4-point Clipper lead. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. And the pass to Simons. Passes it to Nurkic. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Outside, George. Here's Ibaka, and he lays it straight in. Ibaka's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And so it's Los Angeles with their... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Little. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Beverly, following the score by Damian Lillard. Cousins, the pass to Morris. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lobs it up for Anthony. That shot off.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
To the middle, got a piece of it. Nurkic with the steal. It's Powell on the wing. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Now here's Beverly. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Powell against Batum to take the lead. They grab their own miss. Nurkic dishes to Carmelo. And here's Little. Back to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Beverly finds Cousins. Banked in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 1.
One of the best passes at the center position. Just another way Cousins affects scoring.
Pass to Little. And here is Powell. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Beverly. And it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
Patrick Beverly plays with a scorer's mentality. Takes the opportunity to step up.
Little passes to Lillard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And Batum kicks to Morris. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 5. 1:56 left in the game. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ivica Zubac.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Rondo kicks to George. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Leonard dishes to George. Shot clock at 6. from the arc. And the three ball is good. George has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Portland no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lillard outside. And there's the pass to Anthony. McCollum outside to stop the drought. Portland again missing.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Nobody near George. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Clippers lead by 11.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Powell for 3. A shot that time, not on target. And so Los Angeles take. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. PJ Tucker is out there with Brook Lopez. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for the Clippers, Baca is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Now here's Jackson. And the 3 off target. From deep, Giannis. Rebound by the Clippers. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Leonard, that's for 2. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. George looking over the floor. Launches it. Outside for Jackson. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. And no good. His first shot of the night missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys, such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Puts it up from 7. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
George, that's a 2-pointer. They get the rebound. Here's Ibaka outside. George fires for 3. Goes back up. And he overshot that one, missing. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lets the 3 fly. Cousins, no good. Tucker with the ball. Leonard picks him up. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Second chance shot, and it's Lopez laying it in. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Well, this team likes to see Lopez working hard on the glass. That's a part of his game he must continue to improve upon.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. Los Angeles with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Tucker. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. George with the ball. There's the 3. Trains the 3-pointer.
Well, the 3 ball has become one of the best attributes that Paul George brings to the table. Great form, great touch.
Passes it to Tucker. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers leading by 3. George double teamed. Outside Jackson from deep. The Clippers keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. For the Clippers, Mann's checked in. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis comes in for PJ Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
But if you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Here's Mann. They lead by 1. Leonard with no one around. Drills it from outside.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Shots good by Middleton.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here is George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 5 now.
Well, Paul George is not just a gifted perimeter shooter. That touch on the interior is impressive.
Rondo against Holiday. He can't get it to go. Rondo with some nice D. Inside, and George with the stuff.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's passing skills have developed over the years, and if you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Over Leonard. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by George. Leonard attacking with 1 on the clock, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers ahead. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Ivica Zubac is out there with Kawhi Leonard. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the small forward. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Here's T. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Outside Teague. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Now here's Middleton. The pass to Connaughton. And that one is good. Connaughton's got his first 2 points.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Man passes to Zubac. To the middle. Outside, Batum. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Bucks trail by 3. Portis kicks to T. Pass to Connaughton. 3-pointer. Milwaukee getting another chance here. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Beverly, the pass to Kennard. And stolen by Portis. Puts the move on. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Right side, Batum. Beverly for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Connaughton missing.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
A shot by Batum, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Beverly. Clippers moving the ball around. Batum. Man passes to Batum. Here's Man. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Connaughton kicks to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside, Batum. Kennard against Middleton. Takes the 3. And that's good. Luke Kennard for three. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Teague inside the line. Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Beverly finds Zubac, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Holiday dishes to Tucker. The three. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Misses the three. The Bucks trail. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Tucker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Leonard inside. Ibaka for three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Holiday. Brook Lopez is out there with P.J. Tucker. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard position. Now here is Holiday. It's good.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Jackson kicks to Ibaka. From deep. Again, Ibaka missing. The Bucks shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Tucker for the lead. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Giannis on the follow. Giannis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
In the corner, Ibaka with it. Shoots. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Ibaka for three. Tips it up, and George able to finish. George has got 9.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Giannis outside. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. George with the ball. Ibaka for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
Well, you think about the work Serge Ibaka has put in to enhance his three-point shooting. He has now become a modern NBA stretch 4.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Tucker with the ball. For three. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Cousins. Luke Kennard comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jordan. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Good. And the Clippers lead by 3.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Middleton outside. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to Ibaka. Over Middleton. That one off the back iron and out.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
are truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform it out.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Bucks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And again, the Bucks miss. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. The shot's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's Teague. For the tie. You can't get that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Morris, no good. Bucks trail by 3.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Middleton can't get it to go. Morris into the lane. The pass to Kennard. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall.
As a defender, Middleton can suffocate.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers ahead, up by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All right, now a chance to set the floor, courtesy of Petering. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Clippers right now, the 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And there's Jackson. And it's man in at the shooting guard. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody left. He feeds it to Cousins. Here's man. It's George on the wing from deep three-point range. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Outside, George. George missing again.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Out to the right wing. Here's Lopez. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Clippers leading by 3. Jackson with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. On the wing, George. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
From deep. Got a piece of it.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, George buries the long-range jumper.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Tucker finds DiVincenzo. Back to Tucker. Outside, Holiday. To the paint. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Cousins with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Stolen by Holiday. Cousins against Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Doesn't matter what point of the game. Stress, pressure, Brook Lopez makes it anyway.
And here's George for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. George with the ball. Antetokounmpo's there. Here's Cousins, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Off target with the open look.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
And George gets it to go.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. He can't get that one to fall. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Cousins, the pass to George. There's Jackson with the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday is running. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Leonard looking over the floor. George against Giannis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard attacking. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Little. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, they've got Chris Middleton. E.J. Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in at the point. Now here's Young. And they pick up two.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line.
looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths, shooting in the low 60s last season.
Here's Middleton, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hand.
Here is Lillard. Pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Nurkic against Giannis. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Middleton outside. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 4-point game. Powell dishes to Covington from 8. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
What confidence from the rangy swing man. I mean, he knows what it takes to convert from it.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Damian Lillard. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Lillard scanning the floor. Stolen by Middleton. The finish, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Lillard, right side. Antetokounmpo pulls it in, and the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Passes it to Middleton. The 3 doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. Powell kicks to Lillard. Over Holiday. Tips it. And Covington stays with it.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Lillard. Nurkic, great positioning on the putback.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive board.
Giannis drives in, and the dunk by Giannis.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Lillard. No points in the game yet for him. 1:25 left here in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Over Middleton. Nurkic can't hit. Bucks leading by 4. And Tucker kicks to Antetokounmpo. Nurkic with the steal. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. It's his first trip to the line. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Fires from the wing. Misses off the right iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony. Oh. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Cantor after the made shot from Jeff Teague. Anthony, the pass to Collins. Here's Powell. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Doesn't go for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but
when I'm training in the summer,
the team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, Collins is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the one. And the basket is good. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bucket is good.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other four guys. I mean, they can't give him open jumpers.
Holiday against Collins. Portis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Simons. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Kicks it to Forbes. Shoots over Powell. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Cantor. To the inside. Here's Anthony. And that one is off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Holiday trying to get open as Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Simons, the pass to Powell. Outside Anthony. Portland, no good that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Connaughton passes to Forbes. Back to Connaughton. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Offline with the baseline jumper. And Collins has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 6. Anthony's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The pass to Anthony. Here's Simons. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Milwaukee now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Giannis with it. Lillard picks him up. Nurkic with the steal. And now Portland on the break. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, you can't be nervous with the ball around Nurkic. When you are, he'll swipe it from you.
Bucks leading by 6. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
The shot by Powell, no good. Down low, here's Middleton. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Lillard.
Teague anticipated every move on that.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our half. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 8 points, and that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. E.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in at point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Nets the corner three. Middleton's got 5 now.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Powell against Middleton. Shoots over Powell. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Trailblazers trail by 7. To the middle, taken away by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Lillard against Holiday. Shot from 16. And that one hits back iron.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt him.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Holiday against Lillard. Passes to Powell. Back to Lillard. Over Holiday. Portland no good that time either.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. And that one, good. Covington's got 6 points.
This is the confidence Covington has in himself. Assertive as shooting right off the pass.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Holiday against Lillard. 5 to shoot. Back to Tucker. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Powell with the steal. And so they foul intentionally. A different look now for Portland. Anthony comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Simons in for Little. Nurkic in the post. Lopez is there. Covington kicks to Lillard. Portland no good that time either.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Portis. He drains the quick shot. Portis has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Anthony. Here's T. Pass to Connaughton. Portis with it. Defended by Covington. And it's Portland with the rebound.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Bucks leading by 9. Outside Teague. Back to Lopez. He's looking for Portis and finds him. Drops in the layup for 2. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lillard, right side, and it's good, 2 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now here's Teague. One second left, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Yeah, great job of getting the look before the horn sounded and gaining some momentum.
And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 11. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Portland, Anthony is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. Kicks it down to Middleton. Here's Lopez. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 11. All going up court. Here's Lillard. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Norman Powell comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Little in for Lillard. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's just his first turnover of the game. He's been making good decisions out there. Well, until that one.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And they double up Giannis. Middleton the pass to Holiday. Launches a three. Middleton can't get it to go.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Bucks leading by 8. Bounce pass Antetokounmpo. Holiday with it. Now Anthony defending. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Anthony with it to the right side. Here's Little. The shot from the low post is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Dishes it to Lopez. Stolen by Kansas. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. A nice shot by Simons.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Right side Holiday. Lopez finds DiVincenzo with the shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
The strength of Lopez. I mean, he's fantastic at cutting through the contact and converting.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Portland also making some changes. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Lillard outside. And it goes down 2 points.
Such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Here's the pass to DiVincenzo. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in, and he banks in the layup.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Nurkic kicks to Powell. Clock at 6. Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooting.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. He kicks it to Little. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Playing with such physicality on the offensive glass. I mean, Nurkic's awesome at slamming misses in.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bucks.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, But they'll get another chance. Tucker the pass to Giannis. For three, Middleton. Portland grabs the miss. McCollum outside. From downtown. No good on that one. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.